No matter how thin you are, this body type comes with its own biological traits and physical challenges. Let's break down the primary disadvantages and struggles faced by individuals with a low BMI. One of the main issues is the lack of a fat layer to serve as a protective barrier for the skeleton. In a world of hard surfaces, bones, especially the pelvis, spine, and ribs, lack the soft padding needed to distribute weight. This turns a simple act like sitting on a hard chair or resting on a firm surface into a source of constant mechanical stress, as pressure concentrates directly where the bone meets the support. Fat is the body's primary insulator. Without it, the body loses internal heat rapidly, leading to chronic sensitivity to cold. Even in environments that others find comfortable, a thin person's body may be fighting off hypothermia, burning precious metabolic energy on shivering just to maintain internal organ temperature, which leads to rapid exhaustion. From a physics standpoint, low body weight limits the ability to use mass as a counterweight. To open a heavy door or move a massive object, a thin person requires significantly more muscle effort because they lack the weight to act as a lever. Every physical action requires a maximum concentration of resources, whereas a heavier person could rely on the inertia of their own mass. A lean body has a very slim margin of safety. In cases of illness or long-term stress, there are almost no backup energy stores to draw from. This often leads to much longer recovery periods because the body has nothing to lean on when external resources are limited. Physical vulnerability becomes a constant factor due to this lack of an energy insurance policy. The world of mass production is geared toward average proportions. For the very thin, finding clothes is an endless struggle with dimensions. Items that fit in length are often far too wide, creating a sail or tent effect. This isn't just an aesthetic issue, it's a functional one, as cold air constantly circulates in the empty space between the body and the fabric, accelerating heat loss. Without a substantial muscular frame or fat layer, joints and internal organs are highly vulnerable to impact. A simple bump that would leave no trace on someone of average weight can cause periosteal, bone surface damage, or severe hematomas in a thin person, as the impact hits the bone directly. This creates a subconscious need to constantly huddle up and avoid crowds or tight spaces. Thin people frequently see their physical struggles devalued by society. While it is considered rude to comment on excess weight, giving unsolicited advice to thin people like "just eat a burger" or "you'll blow away in the wind" is often treated as the norm. This creates a persistent background of social fatigue, where the individual is forced to defend their boundaries and explain that their physique is a physiological reality, not a result of luck or a diet. Despite their lightness, thin bodies can find it harder to maintain one posture for long periods. With less volume in the stabilizer muscles, the spine and neck tire faster during prolonged sitting or standing. Every movement requires active muscle engagement, whereas a heavier body could rely more on its own weight and momentum. Thinness is not just an absence of weight, it is a specific physical state that requires immense internal endurance to navigate a hard and cold world. Understanding these processes helps us realize that the body is a complex mechanism simply adapting to reality in its own unique way. Drop a royal like and subscribe. Now, let's get a conversation going in the comments. What is your weight and how does your body interact with the world around you? I'll be waiting for you in the next video, The Challenges of Living with Excess Weight.